Would you believe me if I told you that there was gold in Jackson, Mississippi? That's what one business owner here in Jackson says. Meet Ezra Brown. He owns Soulè Coffee and BubbleTea here in Jackson, Mississippi, in the Fondren district. Originally from South Carolina, Ezra came to Jackson State University to pursue a degree in music. He had a full-ride scholarship here. Ended up getting signed on with the famous Malaco Records. Went on his first tour with a lady named Dorothy Moore. Very long story short, he ended up moving to Brooklyn and New York City, went all over the world.
Don't drink, don't smoke, so what kept me up all night was coffee. So basically, long story short, traveling all over the world, I ended up moved to New York after I left here. The coffee scene there was amazing. Then I started traveling with a whole lot of world bands. So I got a chance to see, like Europe and, definitely finally got to the continent of Africa. So different parts of Africa, and that just changed my life. And the community aspect about it changes the whole thing. Then you got a whole family and everybody's talking with tea. Tea became a community type thing. I was like, we have all of those things. So I really wanted to bring a lot of this stuff to the United States. So I moved to Japan for a little bit and I actually moved to Asia. So I was living there for about 6 years. So I had a chance to see drinks from a different perspective. So I ended up moving to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and then I ended up in Singapore for 4 years. So Singapore kind of got my life right with bubble tea. So that's the reason why we have bubble tea. So shout out to Singapore.
You can definitely see the uniqueness that Ezra brings from other countries to Jackson, Mississippi. And no, I have not forgotten about the gold. Here's what Ezra himself had to say.
Jackson, Mississippi has the gold. Yes. And maybe that's the reason why the polarization of racism. Because the gold is here. The gold is here. And if you're here on this land of sorts, I don't know what it is about Mississippi. I've been all over the world and I ended up back here. It's something amazing that's here. For Jackson, Mississippi being one of the most, I guess 85%, the blackest cities in the United States. A lot of people say things about Mississippi that aren't from Mississippi. They don't never been here, never ever gonna come here, so they don't understand about the life here. This is the heartbeat of the world right here in Jackson, Mississippi. And this is where we have a lot of those hard conversations, and this is where you get a chance. We kind of forcibly, even from a design standpoint, you're gonna sit beside somebody that you may not know, and that's designed on purpose. You don't have to be in your own silo. The kind of now you're like, okay. So we use the drinks as a medium, like kind of like a little shiny glass to do other things. To kind of healing the world is one thing that we really want to do, and make beautiful drinks at the same time.